Hey there guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a experiment. Oh my god, Pepe's doing experiments. Yeah, well, I figured, what would I do if I won the lottery? In truth, I'd probably put some money into my football team. I support Rochdale, born and bred. So I'm wondering what would happen if I was to give Rochdale a transfer budget of £5 million per season for 5 years. If I won the Euro Millions, could 25 million quid make a difference? Never mind this, I gave a non-league club £1 billion, or I trapped Haaland at Dorking or wherever. What would happen if I just left the board and the manager to their own devices and just swanned off on a tour around the world and just basically just left them to it with 5 million quid? Well, we're about to find out. Rochdale lottery. Oh, can't even spell it. There we go. So we're about to find out. I'm going to show you the squad as it is now. We've got some players out of contract, like Owen O'Connell and Joel Coleman, who we definitely need to sign. Aaron Morley, it's a 1-year extension. I can't do it. I can't trigger it because it's down to the manager, isn't it? Jimmy Shan's the assistant manager. I'm going to bring Robbie Stockdale back. So you see quite a lot of players out of contract there. The squad looks something like this. Lynch and Coleman as the goalkeepers. Matt Taylor, Sam Graham, Gerald Dorset, Jim McNulty and Owen O'Connell as the centre-backs. Corey O'Keefe is a right back along with Jimmy Keohane, who can also play left wing back. AD White will be the left wing back with maybe Matty Dunn as a stopgap, but Matty Dunn's more of a left winger. Liam Kelly, Aaron Morley, George Broadbent, Ethan Braley, a young lad coming through the academy, and Stephen Dooley will probably be the midfielders. The attackers will be Conor Grant, Abraham Odo, who also can play left wing back, as we just found out recently. Newbie Danny Cashman on loan from Coventry, Jake Beasley and Josh Andrews on loan from Birmingham, George Broadbent's on loan from Sheffield United, Corey O'Keefe's on loan from Mansfield, and Gerald Dorset, he's on loan from Reading. There you go, but I think he was somewhere else before that. So I've brought the FM in-game editor. So I'm going to go to finances. Now the club's going to start with a 33.5 grand a week wage budget, which is roughly 1.65 million a year, which is not a lot, and a 50 grand transfer budget, which is even less. Now you go to the FM in-game editor, you edit club details, go to finances, and then let's see, bank balance is 2.769 million at the moment. Transfer budget is going to be 5 million quid. There you go. Now the wage budget and the transfer budget, there's no sugar daddy. Well, there is at me. There's going to be just leaving it to them to do as they please. So if we go to the home, my contracts, resign. Yes, resign as Rochdale manager. Then we go to inbox here, confirmation of your resignation. We go to Robbie Stockdale. If you ever wonder how they do the experiments, this is how. And I'm going to, oh god, I can't move into my, I've got to wait a day. Okay, let's move on a day. There we go. This is how it's done. Robbie Stockdale. Move to other club. Let's move him to Rochdale. There we go. and we're going to move him there as the manager. So Robbie Stockdale now is manager of Rochdale again. And yeah, they've got £5 million to spend, so they should be in good good kind of standing there. So we're gonna see what they do. It says finance is okay. They're a little bit better than that. So I'm gonna see how they do with transfers. They brought in 400 grand, Quadrobar and Oliver Rathbone going out the door. They brought in more than that because Stephen Humphreys went for an undisclosed fee to Wigan. Oliver Patrick, a young midfielder, he went to Accrington. So I will bring you back at the end of the season to see just how well they've done. Oh no, Rochdale, what did you do? You lost 1-0 to Northampton in the final of the playoffs. That's just really bad luck, that is. So they played at Wembley. I don't know who scored for them. Let's have a little look. So they played with Lynch in goal. Lynch on the bench, with Gordon, Beasley, Dunn, White and Kelly all on the bench. Looks like they didn't name a full substitute contingent. Then they had Joe Coleman, O'Connell and Taylor at the back, with Fraser Horsfall, Brough and Frankham as the wing backs, Zane Westbrook and Conor Grant in midfield, with Danny Cashman and Alex Newby playing behind Lewis Dobbin. Dobbin, Westbrook, Frankham, Brough and Horsfall are all new. Looks like Rochdale had 12 shots to their 8 and had a better XG as well, 2.2 to the one that Northampton had, and they had 60% possession. Lewis Dobbin looked like he got injured, but Nicky Kabamba scored for Northampton. So let's have a little look at Dobbin. He's 19-year-old striker on loan from Everton. He scored 17 goals in 44 appearances and 3 assists. So let's just have a little look at Rochdale here. So they finished 4th in Sky Bet League 2, just outside the playoffs by 4 points, and they've lost to Northampton, who also had 74 points, lost 1-0 to them. So it looks as though Rochdale beat Salford to get there. Let's have a look at the transfer history. Yeah, they got in George Frankham from Crawley for 43,500, rising to 55. Then Fraser Horsfall from Northampton, 68,000, rising to 86. Liam Gordon from Bolton, 59 grand, rising to 74. Zane Westbrook, 12 grand from Bristol Rovers. You struggle to get him out of there for 12 grand in real life. And then they've gone and got Ali Crawford, who I do like. He's at Tranmere now, but they got him from St Johnstone for 19.5 grand. They paid a 57 grand loan fee for Lewis Dobbin, and got James Clark, a young right wing back, and Ryan Corrigan, a young left back. So it looks as though they tried to address the full back positions. I don't think they did it brilliantly. Ethan Pye went to Stockport, and Stephen Dooley went to Cambridge. So he's gone Cambridge. So they brought in 400 grand, which we knew already, but it looks as though he spent 350 grand. So that's fairly decent, to be honest. What we're going to do now is we're going to just go to the start of July, and then we're going to come back and give them £5 million more See if they can get promoted this time. Well, it looks as though Jim McNulty is handed in his boots and hung them up. So looks like he'll be retiring. The legend that is Jim McNulty. How long has he been at the club? Let's have a little look. Began his career at Wrexham July 2001. When did he join Rochdale? In June 2015 he joined Rochdale. 186 league appearances, scoring 2 goals. He's not very prolific. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to Rochdale, and we're actually going to give them, he's still going to be a coach though. There you go. So he's agreed a deal to be a coach. I'm going to have to fire Robbie Stockdale again, give him 5 million quid again, and then rehire Robbie Stockdale. In the meantime, it says working with youngsters too. Honestly, I think he's better than that. I think he's just much better than that. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, coming back to the club, it looks as though the transfer budget's gone from 5 million to 2 million. Now the problem with this is I gave them 5 million, so where's that 3 million gone? 350 grand was spent. The wage budget's gone from 35, I think, to 41. So let's have a little look here. Luke Jeffcott, 48 grand. So that's a good deal, that is, to be honest. So the club are trying to bring him in, which is really good. Tactical direction required, not by me, it's not. So we go to finances again. Only 20% of transfer revenue is made available, even though we got a £2 million transfer budget. Currently spending 42 grand. Wow. So we're gonna go to edit club details again for the second time. Finances. Just gonna stick a 5 in there. So they got 5 million quid again. And then there it is, 5 million. Boom. Then I'm gonna resign again. And we're gonna bring back Robbie Stockdale. Oh dear. Where is he? There he is. Moved to other club, Rochdale, as manager. Boom. So he's got 5 million quid to spend again. So we'll see how he does. So again, second season for him with 5 million quid. So we will rejoin. Let's see, in May 2023. They just missed out on the playoffs the last time. So we'll see how well they do. We'll see that 4th place finish in League 2. We'll see if they can better that, and we'll see if Luke Jeffcott does sign for them. Well guys, it looks like second season Rochdale actually did it. They actually won the league, 95 points. They won 28 games out of 46, drew 11, which means they lost 7, plus 34 goal difference. Let's have a little look at Rochdale. Their transfer history. Oof. They brought in 115 grand. Owen O'Connell left for Motherwell on a free. That's devastating. I'd never let him go. Alex Newby, another one I would never let go. It's gone to MK Dons on a part exchange for Charlie Brown. And Joel Coleman, another one I would never let go, has been sent to Peterborough for 115 grand. So Charlie Brown, who plays for MK Dons, or did play for MK Dons, got 15 goals in 39 appearances for Rochdale as a striker. So fair play. Not a signing I'd have made, but there you go. They brought in Nino Adam Malachi from Millwall. He looks to be a youth player. Chris Martin scored 5 goals in 26 appearances. 2,100 quid a week. Big money. Liam Thompson came in on loan from Derby. 2 goals in 13 appearances in midfield. Harvey Rogers, decent signing. Right wing back. What happened to Corey O'Keefe? Did they not bring him back? Elliot List is a good player. He's scored a few goals against us. He signed for Rochdale in January. 41,000, rising to 58. Joe Walsh came on loan to cover the loss of Joe Coleman from QPR, and Callum Cook from Bradford signed in January, 135 grand, and George Cooper from Plymouth, 165 grand, 160 grand. And then 2 loan players, Samson Tovid, 2 goals in 12 appearances for the striker, and Teo Aramayola, 8.4 million from Palace. He's been on loan at Rochdale, played 12 games. So let's have a little look at the starting lineup. George Cooper got injured, so that accounts for him only playing 7 games. 3 to 5 months he's out. Damaged cruciate ligaments. Ouch. So they played Joe Walsh in goal, Rogers, Taylor, Jones, and Cohen Bramall across the back. Lloyd Jones. When did Lloyd Jones join? 50,000, 40,000, rising to 50. Signed from Cambridge. Okay. Cohen Bramall. Hang on. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look here. So they signed him during pre-season. So Lloyd Jones was signed for 40 grand, rising to 50, and then Cohen Bramall signed from Lincoln for 28.5 grand, rising to 36.5. I see. And Dooley left. So let's have a little look. They've been promoted. Charlie Brown, 16 goals in 42 appearances. Odo on the left, Cook through the middle, Tovid on the right, Thompson and Morley. So he's gone to a 4-2-3-1. Interesting, because he was at a 5-2-2-1 formation. So he's changed to a 4-2-3-1 now. So let's have a look at the third and final season. See if Rochdale does bits in the League One. Oh my god, what's happened? Robbie Stockdale leaving is a bit of a shock, but we'll be fine at sight. See if we get to replace him. I didn't fire him. Oh no. And they release 8 players and staff. Okay, where's he gone? Where's he gone? Has he just run out of contract? He's wanted by Crewe. Has he legit left for Crewe? Oh no. Well, god damn it, I would never let that happen, but oh. Yeah, if I genuinely had won the lottery and put that money into Rochdale. I wouldn't be letting Robbie Stockdale leave. Who's Berry? Luke Berry. That actually looks like a decent team. Let's see. So I'm going to give the finances a boost again. It's 3 million. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put 5 million into the club. It's already got a transfer budget, say there you go, 5 million. So it looks as though the wage budget now in League 1 is going to be 65 grand, which is 3.25 million a year. 60 grand is 3 mil a year. 5 grand or 6 grand, that is, it's 300 grand. So it's 3.6 million a year. Hang on, that's 300 grand. 3.3 million a year. There you go. On salaries, 5 million budget. I don't know who they're going to get. Beasley's contract's going to expire as well. Oof. Oh boy. So it's going to be interesting to see who they actually hire other than Robbie Stockdale. I would have liked to have seen Robbie Stockdale continue, but let's give it a month. Let's come back next month and see who they've hired. Okay, it seems as though Rochdale have hired Steve Morrison, former Millwall striker. Kido playing football. Go on, son. Brian Keedy popping up there at the bottom of my screen. 16, working with youngsters, so that could be good. 4-2-3-1 wide, standard playing style. Second preference, 4-2-3-1 wide. So tactical style route 1. So it's going to be route 1, 4-2-3-1 wide. Looks as though he was Cardiff manager for a period of time. And yeah, I think was under 23 manager at Cardiff when whoever was Cardiff manager lost the job. I think he must have took over caretaker charge. So he's at Rochdale. Let's see who's got Brad Wade in goal. Okay, Brad Wade's got a new contract. He's got a 5-year deal. Okay. Francombe, Horsfall, Gordon, Brough, centre back. Westbrook, in defence. Westbrook and Grant in midfield. List, Berry and Odo with Martin. Looks like he's giving Chris Martin a 2-year deal. Okay, I thought he was leaving at end of season. He's listed Jay Lynch as available for 26 grand. Okay, so he must be bringing another keeper in. Sam Clucas has come in, left-sided player. That looks to be his first signing. Ollie Crankshaw's come in. Let's have a look. Charlie Savage from Man United. Robbie Savage's lad. Oh my days. Charlie Savage. If he's anything like his dad, we're in for some fun. And Sam Clucas have joined. Straight away, those are his first signings. Looks like they signed Ollie Crankshaw from Stockport for 8,250 going to 10 grand. Luke Berry came on a free. So yeah, we'll get to the start of the season and we'll see how this Sky Bet League 1 season is going to go for them. Oh, looks like Peterborough dropped back into it. Oh dear me. Hull have dropped. Huddersfield are there. Wow. Derby's dropped in. Wow. So Bradford and Exeter are up with us. yeah, bit of a shock there. So where are we? I have no idea what's going on. Jay Lynch has gone to West Ham. What the hell? And just for 21,000. What the hell? Ethan Brearley's gone on loan to Newport. And when I left, they'd signed Charlie Savage and Sam Lucas. It's transfer window deadline day. And they've gone absolute bloody bonkers. They've got Connor Taylor, a centre-back from Stoke. Carl Jakob Hein, a goalkeeper from Arsenal on loan. And then they've gone and got Kenny McLean, midfielder. £5,500 a week! Jesus, sorry for shouting. Connor Washington, £1,400 a week. I'd have thought he'd been on more than that. Danel Sinani, who apparently was at Lincoln, £4,400 a week. Adam Lewis, £4,100 a week. Holy crap. Theo Corbianu from Livingston or Wolves maybe, on £1,000 a week, right winger. Joe Newell, good signing, used to be a Rotherham player. It's left Hibernian. I think he was on a Bosman. £1,400 a week. In real life, I think he costs more than that. I think Josh Windass costs more than £1,400 a week as well. He's left Sheffield Wednesday, ended up at Rochdale on a free. Naki Wells, and I'm excited about the next player after this. Naki Wells, £2,400 a week. Nathaniel Mendez Lang, welcome back to Rochdale, son. 72 games, 15 goals when he was with us in 2015 to 2017. He's signed for the club again. Jason Luteweiler was with Oldham, conceded 84 in 86 appearances. Goalkeeper 34 has joined us. Darnell Fisher, what a signing he is. £1,300 a week. 29-year-old now. Has left Preston. Joined Rochdale. And who's this? Brad House. Goalkeeper, £3,500 he's worth. Oh, crap. Hang on. 24-year-old. Was at Sutton. So, yeah. Really set for Newport. Done deal. Rochdale snap up house. So, yeah. There's a few players that a bit of a shock there for me. But let's just go have a little look at the Rochdale. Steve Morrison is still the manager. Morley and Frankham are the captain and vice captain. Finances are okay. What's interesting is they've not spent any money. I think they've put it into wages, which is fair enough, you know. Winless Rochdale hit new low. Oh, hang on. Rochdale 6 games without winning from Tuesday 10th August's new Carabao Cup record. Ooh, okay. So then 12th, they've beat MK Dons 1-0 at home, lost to Exeter 1-0 and drew with Northampton 2-2. Just 4 points from 3 games. God, that made it sound disastrous, that little highlight thing. So the 3 games into it, we're going to come back at the end of the season. This is the final season we're going to check them out on. So we'll come back in May 2024. let's see how they do. Okay guys, so it's been 3 years of lottery money, 5 million a year, and I can't see us at the top of League One. Oh dear, oh no, and they lost 1-0 to Cambridge in the last game. Oh, look at that, by the skin of the teeth, 3 points above the relegation zone. Out of 46 games, they won 13, drew 11, which meant they lost 20. Ouch! Oh dear. Neil Critchley. Okay. Looks like Neil Critchley, former Blackpool manager, got fired by Blackpool in 23 and joined Rochdale in 24. What happened with Steve Morrison? When did he get fired? Let's see his biography here. He stayed until June 23. Oh, hang on. Steve Morrison. Let's see. Manager unemployed. He got fired. When did he get fired? So he began his role July 2023. I'm going to say a guess he was probably fired in January. Yeah. So there you go. Steve Morrison didn't work out. Neil Critchley, I presume they had a bad run of results, and let's have a look at transfer history. So we know the summer signings. They only get in. They only signed one player in January. It was the 29th of January, and it's Stephen Humphreys, the former Rochdale striker, the absolute legend. Yeah, I'll take that all day long. 100 grand they paid for him. Wow. In 3 years, if you only play 45 games for Wigan, 15 games a year. That's not a lot. Well, they sold some players. They brought in 775,000. Only spent 120,000. So, oh, Liam Kelly's gone Burton. God damn it. Patrick Brough went to Fleetwood for 7 grand. George Cooper went on loan to Walsall. He had a cruciate ligament injury, didn't he? Charlie Savage in the January transfer window went to Barrow on loan and made 15 appearances. Okay. Ollie Crankshaw moved to Tranmere for 16 grand, and Liam Gordon moved to Lincoln for 24 grand. Okay. So let's see what their team looks like. Let's Jason Lutwile has only played 8 games, and they've put him on the transfer list. The goalkeeper. Harvey Rogers right back. Aaron Morley at centre back. What are they doing? Are you kidding me? He's a midfielder all day long, and he still needs to improve at that. Lloyd Jones, centre half. Adam Lewis. Who is Adam Lewis? So he's at Liverpool, then went to Amiens in France. Okay. And then went to Plymouth, Livingston, MK Dons, and played 35 times for Rochdale last year. 1.2 million. That's not bad. Connor Grant is still there. There we go. 70 games he's racked up for Rochdale there. Kenny McLean, he's in midfield. Theo Corbianu, 5 goals in 28 appearances, or 6 in 30, you should say there. Luke Berry, was he Steve Morrison signing? He's got 10 assists, 10 goals in 50 games. Wow. Luke Berry from Luton. Okay. Danel Sinani, 6 goals, 2 assists in 36 appearances. And Stephen Humphreys, in need of a rest apparently. He's got 2 goals, 1 assist in 11 starts. Brad Wade got 13 games. Jason Lutweiler got 8. Who's the other keeper? Brad House, he got 2. Oh, Joel Coleman. He went Peterborough, didn't he? Peter Thomas, the young striker. He's on the bench. Okay, 6 games he's played. 3 starts, 3 sub. 1 assist. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Don't quite know what to make of that. But it got him into Sky Bet League 1. And they barely stayed up by 3 points. You got to take it though, first year up there. So 15 million, that's what it gets you. It gets you League 1. Oh no. 15 million only gets you League 1. Keep your lottery money. 3,447 season ticket holders. It's 2,400. I want to say now 2,300 at the moment in real life. So an extra 1,000 season ticket holders, you take that. Yeah. What's Robbie Stockdale up to? Still unemployed. I think his contract ran out and they didn't renew it. Damn. Neil Critchley. Oh, he is stacked. Working with youngsters, 20. Technical, 17. He still plays at 4-2-3-1 wide. Vertical tick attacker. Okay. My kind of manager. Zonal marking for set pieces. I prefer man-to-man. Use counter-attacks. Plays out of defence. Uses intense pressing. Other than the zonal marking, I'm quite happy with that. So he's had 2 club manager jobs. He spent 1,215 days at Blackpool. Rochdale stats. He's played 20 games for Rochdale, won 5, drawn 4, lost 11. Ouch. Win percentage 25%. Oh my god. That's pretty poor. Highest fee received, 2 million for Keshi Anderson. Who paid 2 million for Keshi Anderson, the madmen? Who did that? Was it QPR? It was Derby. Of course it was Derby. 2 million in a part exchange. Of course it was Derby. The financial wizards are Derby County. Highest fee spent, 325 grand for Josh Vella, who's still at Blackpool, to be fair. Okay. Transfer value 3.8 million. Sort of fees paid to agent 185 grand. Transfer value of players bought 1 million. Transfer value of players sold 3.8 million. So he's worth 3.8 times what he spends. So that's not bad for a manager, that, by the way. So Neil Critchley's the manager of Rochdale. I'll take that. I'll actually take that. That's all day long. That's alright. I think I wouldn't have Aaron Moley there. I'd have him in midfield in place of Grant. And I'd probably have out of this squad maybe Max Taylor at centre back and Darnell Fisher at right back. So I might make a few changes there. Stephen Humphries looks absolutely knackered, doesn't he? Needs a rest apparently. But he's got Brad Wade and Peter Thomas from the youth team on the bench. So fair play. Charlton and Hull get promoted into the Championship playoffs. Oh, we don't know the final. I can't tell you who's gone up. It'll probably be Derby. But yeah, there we go. Rochdale, 5 million a year, lottery money for 3 years, gets you into League 1 and a 20th place finish. So money isn't everything, and it gets you through 3 managers as well. Stockdale's contract wasn't renewed, Morrison got the sack, and Critchley came in and barely kept him up. and he's going to need to improve that win percentage if he was to do better with them. But 50 points out of 46 games, that'll probably keep you up in a year. So that's it. That's all for me. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, don't forget to smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if I do win that lottery and you've got this far in a video, let me know. See you soon.